Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the fuck back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you motherfuckers how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger runner.
Alright guys, so let's get started. Close grip cable curls. And the rep range throughout this whole video will be at about 10 to 15 reps. The key here is to be able to feel the contractions throughout the workout. And for bulking, I typically go heavier in weight, so it can get hard to feel the contractions, but really focus on the body part that is being trained. And if you feel like it's too heavy, I'll lower it down a bit, but the key here is mass. And if you can adapt your mind to muscle connection, that'll work out even better. So let's get started. Alright, so now we are switching to wide grip cable curls. And like I said before, try and focus all the energy on your bicep, or the targeted area. And as you can see, I keep my elbows locked at around my waist area. I do that so I can really focus on those biceps and not end up, doing most of the pulling with my shoulders. Also try and get a good range of motion so that bicep will be stretched, and you don't really want to just kind of go halfway. You kind of want to make sure you get a good range of motion. That way it won't just be locked in one area. You'll actually get to stretch the bicep out. That's really how you want to work it. Alright, so now hammer curls. For this one I decided to go a little lighter just because I wanted to really make sure I felt the contractions on my biceps. I did about 15 and I could have gone heavier. By the end of my bulk I ended up actually being able to do 40s or 45 at most. But for 10 at least, which is my rep range that I was doing, 10 to 15. But yeah, for this one you want to make sure elbows are kind of locked in. You want to make sure you go all the way up and really squeeze that bicep when you get to the top, and then back down. So up next we have concentration curls, and this is by far one of the most amazing bicep workouts you could possibly do, in my opinion. Really isolates the bicep, and want to make sure your elbows are around your thigh area, and you want to make sure you put all the force, or all the strength is going to be coming from your bicep. And don't choose too heavy for your weight, because you don't want to be using your joints. And make sure you use your bicep. As you can see, a little bit of blood flow is going on in there, but like I said, I was bulking, so there's not a lot of definition or vascularity. But the goal was to get bigger arms, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so up next, in my opinion, another very, very good arm workout. So for this one I did go a lot heavier, 25s on each side, and that's honestly very painful, but at the same time it's something that'll give you the most results as well. What I like to do is when I get to the top, I want to make sure I squeeze the bicep, and then I want to straighten out, not fully but decently enough where I can feel my biceps stretching as well, like I said earlier in the video. And what you really want to do is when you get to the top, you want to make sure you squeeze and hold that. And as you can tell by my facial features, I was having a lot of fun. Alright, so now we're doing the same workout, but this time we're going to be doing a wide stance. So in the previous one we were doing inside, but now we're going to be doing outside. So same rules apply, and the reason for why I do two sides, why I do in and out, I like to hit each angle of the bicep. That's just me. I personally feel like it gives the best results, and same rules apply. Make sure you stretch, but at the same time you want to make sure when you get to the top you really squeeze that bicep. And honestly, that's, as you can see again, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Be very, very careful though. It is pretty easy to injure yourself. What I like to do is kind of make sure my elbows are kind of pointed outward to avoid injuries at least. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. This next one is my single armed tricep cable pull down, and what I like to do is I like to grab or find the biggest handle in the gym, one that has the biggest handle, like I said. And the reason for that is it makes it a lot harder, guys. You feel a much bigger burn in your tricep as well as your arm. And what I have heard is that, you know, bigger bars kind of do equal bigger arms, and personally I believe it. I've seen some great results. Alright, so for this one you want to make sure you lock out. Locking out is key on this exercise right here. And the big thing is, as you can see, I kind of have that certain pause when I lock out, kind of just kind of hold it, and when I do hold it, that precise moment, I am actually squeezing the tricep. When you see that pop, I am squeezing that tricep, and I'm kind of pausing because I want to make sure I feel it, feel the burn, as you can see. Alright guys, tricep bar pull downs. So for this one, locking out is key. Locking out for triceps is always key. Make sure you don't let the arms, you know, go all the way up. You want to make sure you stop at a certain angle and just put all that stress on the triceps. And like I said, lock out. Make sure your elbows do lock out. That way you can put the most amount of stress on those triceps. Alright, so there will not be any, you know, background sounds on this one because my dad was kind of commenting on it and calling me a few names because I was kind of fatigued at that moment. A little encouragement, but for this one, I usually do this one kind of like skull crushers, and I usually do it on the bar, laying down. But you know, I decided to go cable with this one, and because I haven't done this one much, I decided to go a little lighter. But you know, reps were still the same amount, and yeah, making sure you lock out those elbows again, like I said, it's really going to be the key. Alright, and this might be my favorite tricep workout, and that is the rope pull downs. Now for this one, like I kind of did go pretty heavy on it, but you know, making sure you lock out those elbows, like I said, key again. You want to make sure when you get down towards your crotch area, you want to kind of open those arms up, you know. That's, you know, full range of motion again. Okay, so for this next workout, I usually do it with dumbbells, but like I was feeling like I wanted to experiment, so I went cable. And, you know, kind of make sure, bend down kind of a straight back. What you really want to do is make sure that arm is straight when you go back, and you lock out, flex that tricep. And it was rather new to me, this workout. My dad had introduced it to me, and I've never done it with the ropes. That was my first time doing it, and it was pretty hard. The burn felt amazing. As you can see, I have no handle on it because I kind of wanted to recreate the feeling of it being a dumbbell in my hand. So, and when you go back, when you pull back, make sure you flick that wrist. Notice how I kind of curl my wrist going outward. Make sure you do that. That's going to be a key for this one as well. And for all these workouts right here, you're going to be doing around 3 sets. And if you're feeling brave, you can do 4 if you want. Alright, so this was before going to the gym. As you can see, I had sweatpants on. I took them off when I got to the gym, but this is me kind of just showing off my, you know, my physique. And this was my very first bulking video I did. So the next images you're about to see are the end of my bulk. And as you can see, there's a lot more size to my arms. And this video was one of many workout routines I have for arms. And that's right there. This is all during a bulk. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you guys want to see next. And I'll see you soon.